EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Blue, go. Fury, yellow.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ultra, ultra.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The Panthers hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Young on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this. You can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
11. Hey, 10.
On first down, it's Fields.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
But it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
Don't jump. Ready?
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete right side. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Young off the play fake. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready, ready.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Byron Jones getting to him from the secondary.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Set, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 20 down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
10 cycles.
Henry again.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young,
his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And some room to maneuver. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the 1st, they're going to lose big yardage as well. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually getting the weight room and it's popped up like it was, that's difficult to do. All right, so you might even think to yourself, if I let my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You can run a nice play and not get that distance.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Ready?
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Okay, right?
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Ready.
The young keeps it, moving right. They'll try to run to McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Panthers 21, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, here's Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
That's complete to Mooney. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, Fields. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and 8.
Slide through. Ready?
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Watch out now. 50-50 check Fury.
It's Young off play action. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. On first down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Fields. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Now look out. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
11.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Knocking it on the 37-yard line. Adetomiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2,
If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Young will set to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Young's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here we go, set. Blue striker. Smash, red. Ready, go.
Throwing, Young. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green jack. Ready, ready. Ready.
Now Young. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready, go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Kirk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Fields now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and onwards through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Young on 3rd down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now here's the Panther special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
You got a mini.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Fields swings this out for Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And the Bears first down.
To throw is Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. Pushes past him, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, right back to Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Kareem Hunt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 79 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt.